Hey guys, I'm David DiMuzio, and today I'm going to teach you how to play the chords and licks and all that stuff for when you say nothing at all. Now, this was tough for me to decide how to teach to play this because of the key. Now, the Alison Krauss version, it's played capo at the 3rd fret, and then they play C chord shapes based around like C chords. So C, G, and F are the main chords of the song. Then there's also like some versions by guys. A couple different bands have done this song. A bunch of bands have done it, and they all do it in different keys. So to decide how to teach you to play it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to teach you to play it in the key of G. And it's an easy key for guys to sing it in. So if you're a guy watching this is going to be very helpful for you. And I'm assuming most of the people playing this are like guys that want to like harana their girlfriends. Harana is like a Filipino term. It means like serenade. Their girlfriends or wannabe girlfriends or whatever. If I was a guy, which I am a guy, then that's what I would want to do with this song. So also girls, you can sing it like this too. It probably will work just fine for you. But yeah, so this is the key of G. It's pretty easy chord shapes, and this way there is no capo. Alright, so it starts like this. The main chords of the song, almost the only, I think the only chords in the song really, yeah, only chords in the song are G, D, and C. And it's basically the same progression for almost the entire song. So the picking pattern that's is like this. Alright, that's the intro and the main lick for the verses, okay? And what that is playing a G chord, and when you play G, you hold down the E and B strings at the 3rd fret for all of these. And yeah, you're playing a G chord, E and B strings held down at the 3rd fret, and you're going to pick with your thumb E string, and then index finger at the D plays the D string, so. And then you're going to pick the G and B strings together at the same time. So then when after you hit them together, you're then going to take your index finger and place it down at the 2nd fret on the G string. So now you're going to pick them again together for the 2nd time, and it sounds like this. So got it? So just the 2nd time you pick the E and B strings, B and G strings together, you press down 2nd fret G string. So it sounds like. Alright? Then you play, now you're playing a D chord, and now you play, just regular D chord, D string, D string, G string, and then play your B and high E strings together. Then you press down your pinky at the 3rd fret and you play them together again. It's the same pattern sort of that you did for the G chord, but now it's... Alright, so first 2 chords, here we go. That's what you do on the G chord and then the D chord. And then you play a C add 9 chord, which is just a C chord with the E and B strings still held down, okay? And now you just pick the A string, D string, G string, B string. Just pick all the way down. Okay? So that's the 2nd part. So now all together. Now you go back to the D chord after the C add 9. Go back to the D chord, and now do the same thing. Pick just from starting the D string all the way down to the high E string. But this time, when you hit the high E string, you're going to hammer on the high E string from the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret. So it goes. Alright? So that's D, G, B, hammer on to the 3rd fret. Okay? So now that's the entire progression. That's the entire intro and verse lick progression. So it's like this. then repeats it again. Alright, so that's the intro and then the verse. And then, so the verse, it goes like this. I'll play all the way through, and then the only difference is it just goes C to D one time. I think it's one time. At the end of the verse, right before it goes into the chorus. So here we go, here's the whole verse. Try and remember what the lyrics are. I think of them in my head, so... And then when it goes something about like old Mr. Webster couldn't define or something like that, it's like the pre-chorus. You can tell it's the pre-chorus going into the chorus. And I kind of screwed up a couple of the little notes there during the verse, but you got the idea. I played it right when I was teaching you. It just goes, when it's like old Mr. Webster, it goes to C add 9. And what that is just playing all the way down from the C to the B strings. So... and then plays from the D string to the B string, so. And then goes to the D chord. Same pattern, which is D string all the way to the E string, and then G string to the E string. And then it goes, what's between your heart and mine? That starts C add 9, G, da, da, D, so G to D, between C add 9 and mine, D, D again, and then goes into the chorus right there, okay? Now, and the second verse and second chorus are exactly the same, except for, the second verse is exactly the same as the first verse, except it holds on only half as long on the D string. So when it goes, your heart and mine, and then goes chorus, smile on your face, okay? But on the first verse, it goes, your heart and mine, dun, 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 holds on again twice as long. Alright, so that's the difference between the first and second verse. Now the chorus is very simple. It's just the same as verse. There's a G on your face, D lets me know, C that you need D. There's a G in your eyes, D saying, C you'll never D me. The G on your hands, D makes me catch C whenever I D. And when it goes whenever I D, fall right there, you're gonna do this little lick, okay? In the recording, it's just actually just doing the bass line, but I think this sounds cool, and this is a good way to do it. Whenever I D, fall, and then you're just going to go, bring your your ring finger here to the first fret at the B string, and play third string through first string, so G string through E string, and then so. Okay, so yeah, so whenever I fall, so fall, and then just go, open G string, and then high E string, open, and B string first fret together, so, and then play a D chord, but just play the second fret at the G string, and then the high B string and E strings together, so you go. Got that? So basically you're playing a D-shaped C chord right here, but you're just not playing the bass note. And then, so you just don't play the bass note either of the D. So it goes, whenever I D, and then you say it best, C says it best, D when you say nothing at G. And it goes back into the verses. All right, that's the whole song, I think. Yeah. The only difference is, the only other thing is there's a guitar solo, but the guitar solo just plays the chorus chords. So just play the chorus chords basically for the guitar solo. Okay. So one more time, chorus. The G on your face, D says. Oh, sorry. G on D says. See that you need D. There's a G in your eyes, D saying you'll see, never D me. The G on your hand, Steve says you'll see, catch me whenever I D lick. C says it best. D when you say nothing at G. Cool, that's how to play the song.